morning, children. How are you today, huh? You little bastards. Alright. No, not the old Super Nintendo. Not even the old battery gulping Game Gear. No, not weird 80s Wipeout. Fun Wipeout. In heaven, everything is fine. In heaven, everything is fine. Wipe game is unfortunate. It's an unfortunate phrase to have gone with there. You love your doctor? You know, I don't really know much about the Wipeout lore. Maybe the FMV intro can... Yeah, let's get to it. Huh. Interesting. Escape just pauses the FMV. I thought we were going somewhere there. I do like the idea of an unskippable FMV that has absolutely zero to do with plot or explaining what you have to do or any other fucking gameplay relevant thing. You just can't skip the opening. That's it. Alright, so we got keyboard. And then maybe escape will actually skip it. There we go. Okay. What's the actual game look like? How are we doing on... That's gone. That's gone. Alright. Let's do a little single race. That is way too fucking quiet. How the fuck is that so fucking quiet? Yeah, like the most awkward ones to deal with are the ones that if anything, it should be too loud. Alright, well I'm out of ideas. The ones that'll have like just some parts fast, some parts not. Okay, what do we got? Brake, accelerate, okay. I think there's like some titty fuck shit. Gotta remember these things float. I always treat it a bit like fucking, whatever that shit's called. F-Zero. You know, where they're hover cars, you know, in quotes. But why is Akuma coming to get me? I don't even remember that. Ah, son of a bitch. But like the fucking F-Zero things really like, there's a definite, like they're definitely like a flying vehicle sort of thing, you know. Oopsie doozies. How do I, okay. For the, fucking, yeah, eat shit. Huh. I wonder if there's ways to, like, you know, artificially juice the fucking render. Can't argue with that, though. Yeah, like, imagine, like... I just imagine, like, the chill-out tent or something, and it's still, like, you know, Eurobeat and doof music, but, like, just quiet. Oh. It's actually quite calming. Wishbringer. Oh, it's words. That looks like them Yonic photos by that lady photographer. There is no better introduction to the richness of adventure gaming than this beautiful imaginative game. So much of classic Nintendo is the redheaded stepchild, though. Like, that's why it's kind of, you know, it's weird that they Amiga text. Is that just a font? I'm gonna try the solid gold edition because I expect that to be the best. Oh wait, it's got built-in hint system. Oh, okay. Fucking do this shit to me. Maybe I want built-in hints. The second they replaced the guy that played the fucking genie in Wishmaster, they started sucking. Like Andrew, oh, God, I can't remember his name. He was great. He carried those fucking films. That and the body horror. Behind you, cries the princess. It's a trap. Too late. The drawbridge crashes, shutting as a tower wall. You turn to face your enemy and find yourself staring into the open maw of Thermofax. That sounds like an 80s fax company, so I'm out. You know, they specialized in that heat-activated toner that, like, is probably still used in some environments that just no regular person's, like, you know, so the heat-activated toner guy is still really rich, just no one ever thinks about him, though, because it's like, who cares? You know, everyone's talking about, like, you know, email and shit. Willkommen! Okay. This feels like some kind of breakout clone with, like, some kind of satirical message in it somewhere. Like, the central thing of Wishmaster is just a little bit stupid. You know, like, it's a genie, and his wishes go wrong. But, like, the horror sequences are really good. God, what is it? Is it Andrew Divoff? Something like that. Alright. Oh, you've destroyed my computer. Wonderful. That's fucking fantastic. I'm just delighted about that. Alright, where are we? In heaven. Ah! It's in my eye. I gotta find out now. Wishmaster. Andrew Divoff, I was right. Hey, good for you, brain. Oh yeah, I'm not going to effort to get a fucking breakout clone to work. Fuck you. In heaven. They give you trophies at the circus now? Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, I think it was some Tommy or some bullshit, and, like, I just made an executive decision to just delete all of them. I think I did, like, 103 baby rapers in a row. I wish the Germans would just stick to, like, autism. You know? Like, it just... They try to do these things so they do different stuff. And, like, it's just... You know... Okay, so... This is like... This is a... Some kind of commercial tie-in game. Yeah. That car is fucking wired, man. You're fucking... Are we not getting in the car? Alright. Guess not. I mean, do you really need a video game to market fucking gummies to children? You know, can you not just go, hey, kids, it's gummies. You know, eat the... Look, you like them. We know you like them. So fucking lie to me. Don't lie to the clown. "101 baby rapers." Okay, I can push down to go through. You could drop through platforms in this one. That's a degree of platforming sophistication that, like, you know, the scary clown just shouldn't have, you know? Like, he's not a scary clown. Yes, I don't want to get that. What's this over here? He's not a scary clown in, like, a fucking, you know, It way. He's a scary clown in, like, a British television, you know, children's television presenter who touches the kids way. It's so great that they're using the fact, like, you know, his Asperger's as, like, a defense for that. When, when they killed the, you know, the autistics. They were on the, you know, they're on the, look at these things, they're not all that good. You sit there and you look at him with his stupid monglet face doing his thing. And man, like, you know, it's one of those things that reminds me of the Nazi furries, where, like, I need you to understand that, like, no amount of ideological energy is going to protect you from someone who looks like me just setting you on fire. Purely because you're a weirdo. You know, it just really is that thing where it's just like, look at you doing your little fucking face while you do it, and just like, you know, like, you'd be kept around for a little while, and then there'd be like a, hey, let's get rid of these, like, not quite there ones. And you know, you'd be put on, you know, you'd be given an injection. It'd be one of the nicer ones, but still. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I looked this one up. This one I'm actually looking forward to. You know, it's like when you see, like, just the absolutely criminally ugly going on about being genetically superior. And, like, I mean, look, do you want to make this the fucking basis for things? Because if I were just a fucking, you know, selfish animal dipshit and wanted to make, you know, just whatever random thing I liked the basis for things, I'd try and ensure that I'd be successful within that. You know, I kind of wouldn't go... I wouldn't make it something I'm not. You know, I wouldn't say sprinting, for instance, because I'm not a good sprinter. You know, they would be like, let's have a civilization built around sprinting, because you're not going to get a good fucking time out of me. I'd probably make it something I'm okay at, you know. But, you know, talk about, like, genetics and superiority, and then just like, yeah, just visually we can see that's not the case here, you know, just on sight, and you don't want that in this situation. You want to have to make people work for it a little. Don't just give them the fucking tools to get rid of you immediately. Just the furries particularly, it's like, where do you think you belong in this perfect society? You know? Do you think... Do you not notice? Do you not... You know, and again... I'm Nord Celt. Ain't no one coming for me. You know, I'm 6 feet tall and built. I do all of this out of care for my fellow human being. You know, I just, especially when you fuck idiots. Like, just, come on, man. You know, don't make this it. Alright, well, I'm already enjoying this. I don't know what all that is, though, so... Die, die, die! Who's hitting me? Oh, those guys are fighting amongst themselves. This fucking rules. Fucking something's touching me. I think I'm touching lava. Yep. Or someone's fucking, I don't know, zapping me from a distance. Am I not supposed to have, like, I don't know, some kind of meter or something that lets me see what's going on? Whatever. You know, like, normally I feel like there's, like... Well, the funny thing about, like, the white supremacists is it was never actually white. It was a specific strain of white. You know? Like, that's the funniest thing about, like, particularly... I mean, like, some form of thing that... Alright, well, I got fisticuffs, which I'm not, like, thrilled about. And knife. Alright, so that's it. Yeah. You know, like... Slavs weren't in that group. Lots of people who like to call themselves worships. You don't count. It's always just such a fucking uphill battle to gauge what the fuck melee range is in these old things, man. Like, can I not have some kind of magic wand? I mean, still though, I do just, this is like exactly the kind of stupid nonsense that I'm, you know, is it wondrously fantastic? I wonder if mouse looks just works. No, it's that stupid mouse forward back thing. Ugh! I think my uvula's trying to kill me. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, like Italians. That's just... I mean, the Spanish. It's like, Portuguese. South America. I mean, come on, really. Really, if you want to get specific, white supremacy is basically like, you know, me and 4 other dudes. That's it. Dare to enter. I'm looking forward to Witch Haven 2 now. And the funniest thing, oh yeah, no, the Irish, weren't up and, still into the fucking 80s, like, people forget. Australia's, the Irish were a fucking sub people in Australia for ages, because, getting mailed out here. Some of them were actually just political prisoners. Like, some of them did, I mean, some of them did do crimes by which, like, stole to live and eat, etc., but I am curious as to what Ettingrider is. You have to look into that. But like, yeah, my grandfather was Irish Catholic, and that limited what employment you could go for. Like, not in a hard way, but in the just a suggestion way. Stop it and fucking. Oh, bitch hole. Alright, look, let's... Alright, where's my jump button? I do not have a jump button. Maybe I just gotta leg it. Fucking... I have spells. Right, well, now I'm down here, which I don't think is better. Put on some pants, sir! I feel like there's gotta be... I'm missing something here. There's gotta be like a fucking... I'm supposed to have a jump button. This is just silly. And now, like, the same fucking people will be like, oh, well, it's not me this time. Won't be me this time. I'm saying all the right things. I'm pushing the fucking button. Okay, Zed's duck, so that's fun to know. I'm drinking things, I think. Alright, so some bucket of cunts has mapped the fucking jump button to the wrong thing. I'm getting fucking ass sick of that. Like, that is just so fucking annoying. I just want to get my goddamn, armor and then, have a poke around this Witch Haven location, Oh, my mustache! Screen adjustment. The witches have been destroyed. Oh, there we go then. Game over. Those I might actually... I kind of want to figure out how to play those. They don't look what we might call modern good. Where you go back, you're like, hey, this was ahead of its time and everything works really well. I feel like it's going to have some jank, but it feels like it's got that kind of, appreciable old-timey jank, like one might call black and white. Ah, figs. Yeah, DSK, it says what the jump button is, and then I push the jump button, and it doesn't work. So, when I push the jump button on this, it doesn't work. When I push the jump button on the keyboard, it doesn't work, which means it's not X, which means it's been mapped incorrectly. Witchfinder. M. You are standing in front of the porch of a modestly sized mansion. There is a brass plug screwed to the wall with a small button beside it. Push button. I don't even care. I'm not reading the rest of this. Well, that was fun. It depends. Some of the keyboard and mouses can be played reasonably well with, like, just, twin sticks. Especially if you put it down to, like, you know, easy. Like, I mucked about with most of the, Doom mods on my little handheld. Oh, Edding Witchhaven, alright, okay. Bug fix. Oh, by a former dev. That's nice. I like when someone comes in and just like, you know, we could have fixed that. And then they actually fix it. I mean, though, that was also the period where if your game shipped with a bug, that was a big fucking problem. And I don't mean like a bug, but I mean like, you know, like, fuck, man. I got WWF No Mercy on release for the Nintendo 64, and it had a glitch where it would just delete all your saves after, like, being on for a little while. Like, all your title stuff, all your fucking creator wrestlers, they just delete them. And you had to go back to the shop and give them the cartridge, and then you just had to wait for the fucking new one to show up. And that sucked. I don't think these ones ever work. And I'm not going out of my way to get, like, fucking 1983's The Witness. Yeah, people, I mean, like, I'm not... Actually, I will look at the images for that, though. I'm curious. Somebody's going to tape the Deep Six. I do like, you know, interactive fictions. Like, you can't really call it choose your own adventure. What do the kids love? Wizard of Id. Is Wizard of Id still going? Like, Wizard of Id always felt like one of those fucking eternal... Like, I don't know who was responsible for it. If you told me that, like, just every, like, fucking week someone went into a Foog and wrote a new Wizard of Id comic that then mailed it to a newspaper, I wouldn't know enough to disagree, you know? Oh, Christ. Alright, running a bit quick, though. But I think we've had... It's still fucking going. I really wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, no, it ended in, like, you know, because I haven't fucking paid attention. How would I know? I expected someone to go, no, it ended in, like, 2001 or something. You know? 1964, according to Wizard of Id's Wiz type. And look, if we can't trust that... I'm gonna go down a weird comic strip rabbit hole. I mean, they're really leaning into the Dorothy on drugs component of that there. Oh. Oh, okay, two of the pictures in this are just the void. That's good. So's BC. That is so fucking... Alright, look. Oh, gonna need one. Just fucking take some of the edge off of that. Okay. You're in a small one-room house built of wood. In one corner sits an oak bed. Blah, 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 blah. Kansas sucks. Kansas sucks. I mean, look, imagine being just used to text adventures, and they're doing the black and white to Technicolor deal here. You're like, oh yeah, I'm playing a text adventure game, and then boom, graphics. Good lord. You know, I think I might leave that. Ah, someone glued testicles to my face. When a power-mad sorcerer seeks to usurp the rule of the gods, Marzius, the lord of passion... Wasn't expecting that. Let's just get into this. I don't want to have any more spoiled. You know. The Wheelers. Iclonus getting his hair did. Pretty yourself up. Alright. I didn't know Abraham Lincoln was a wizard. Okay. Alright. Second dimension, third dimension, go to territory, create spell. Like... Okay. Okay. Into territory to go to. No. Yeah. Well, you go to Lockthor, sure. Okay. Am I supposed to be doing something? Ah, here we are. Alright, now. I feel like a lightning bolt should kill a shirtless dude holding a metal rod. Why do you keep aiming for my shoulder? Stupid dickhead. Ow! You fucking dickhead. Give me a go. Oh, I'm gonna explode you with lightning. This is a weird little game. Yeah, Abraham wasn't a woman. Did invent the choke slam, though, so... Huh. We have entered the Wizard Wars. That is just fantastic cover art. This is just the best. Okay, so that's designed by Gary Bolton. Was this one also designed by Gary Bolton? Nope. This is like the ants in a bug's life of wizard games. Go! Okay. Oh. I'm a little guy. What are you about? Okay. How do I fucking pick a spell? Ah, Jesus wept. Okay, turn page of spell. Alright, look, no, I need, like, the fucking... What does that translate to in control pad? Okay, up, down, left, right. Okay, fire, great. Eat food, enter combat. Okay, name spell. Space bar. I mean, I am... Okay, so what was enter combat was something. I guess. Alright, so... What just happened? Ah, you dick cheese. Oh, we're fighting now? Is that what's happening? Okay, I don't... Maybe I don't have any... Okay. Ah, I fell down. I bet there's a better version of this on the Amiga. Huh. Well, now I just, you know, I just don't know what to believe. Their winter sports game's better, though. Wizard's Castle. And man's getting high off his orb. In the kingdom of Ndick. Alright, what's 1994 Wizard's Castle? Oh man, it's also a text adventure. Am I still at Ndick? Oh, whatever, both of you can fuck off.
You fucking baby raper!
With tactical combat. Oh god, it's SSI. With tactical combat. It's always SSI. How are they the most prolific fucking dev? Fucking god damn it. Dick. Alright. Let's greet new adventurers. Oh. Fine. Oh, I'll tell the minstrel of my deeds. Let's exit the inn. Alright, what have we got? Yeah, sure. Phew. Just making the best with what you had, man, you know? Oh, well. You know, if you didn't make 50 of these fucking things... what was that one? Wizard's Crown. Wizards do. In the olden days, there just wasn't a big check if you've stolen an idea machine. You know? Like, you had to walk into a shop and see this and go, hey, I work for Mattel, and that's not okay. And what are the odds of that? You could probably sell a bunch of fucking, you know, Skeletor and the keys to his pants before anyone notices. You know? And then you just be like, oh, okay, the company that made this has been sued. Well, we'll just close that company. And you just do another one, you know? I'm guessing these are pushing blocks. This just looks like someone trapped the Price Master in, like, a lair. Oh, okay. Well... I mean, as nice as it is to see Skeletor, that's just... Alright, come on. Wizard's Lair. I am sick to fucking death of wizards. Yes. I don't know what that is. I pushed a V. I don't know what, like... Okay. Start a new game. Oh, butterscotch. I could be a centaur. I accept my centaur. You know what? I'm gonna be a centaur thief. No one can hear me sneak. Axe. Imagine playing a video game and having to use your imagination. Like, fucking honestly, you know? I love the idea of my centaur thief trying to sneak. Oh, God. Like, I've never played these, but I'm well aware of these as being just some of the most cunt fuck brutal goddamn games ever. These were the ones that fucking got Japan obsessed with this shit, though, so that's kind of interesting. Ugh. Like, you'll just come across groups of enemies that do, like, one-hit kills and massive status. Like, it is just borderline fucking impossible. I don't want to make a scenario disc, so suck my asshole. There we go, see? Look at that. Gilgamesh. Ah, Jesus. Edge of town. Maze. Castle. Tired and I don't care. I mean, for real though, it is just fucking notorious. If you lose or forget your passwords, send your wizardry scenario disk back to Certec Software for password deletion. That's fucking nuts. The important thing is we got to see that. Excellent. News! Who did the art for this game? Can they draw? No. It's the same guy who did the Wizard of Id. I mean, look, I'm never playing Wizardry. Like, that's just... Certificate of Merit. I don't want to make a scenario disc, you know? Like, that's going to be a hurdle here. Oh, there's no little cartoons. Oh, I'll toss my salad. Fuck you. No, maybe I'll leave these until I get a fucking, you know. I mean, I do genuinely know. It's just. I'm beginning to suspect these are just the same games over and over again. Oh shit, they hired someone who can draw. Don't whisper to ghosts. A mighty dragon. When you tried to kill the dragon. Oh, now we're back. That's good. Graduation day. Do any of these look different? Did any of these get, like, graphics at any point? Oh! Certificate of Merit's what you give to kids that you want to make sure they don't cry when everyone else is getting, like, actual awards for being good at stuff. Wizard, okay. Ninja, alright. Commander Keen. Bishop. Is that Wordner? Is that who that is? Oh god, I thought that the drawings were going to be better, but they're not. And I think that's important. You know, it's like Toho. Like, the guy who makes us has just never gotten better at drawing anime girls. And, like, it's been, like, 30 years or something. And normally you'd get at least a little bit better at drawing anime girls in 30 fucking years. Alright. I mean, that looks more like an eye than a heart, but I suppose I'm not into, like... Is that Howard the Duck? What shenanigans will the manual have this time? Oh, fuck me. Alright, where are my little comics? Who's doing my comics this time? Fuck yeah. Haven't changed. Wonderful. There's these guys again. Oh, that's new. Those old Gilgameshes. Guy looks like a Ninja Turtle. What even are those things? I'm not even sure what I'm looking at there. Alright, no, see, I do like that, though, because it's like, don't give, like, fucking, you know, people who don't know what they're doing with this shit can't equip this shit. You can't give a bishop a goddamn fucking, you know, halberd. Doesn't know what he's doing. First annual Montgomery Burns Award for... Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Dwarves have developed some tech. Spell list. Let's give this one a shot. Let's see if I can just get a character into a fucking hole. Alright. Alright, just make it, make it an area, okay. Fucking goddamn ancient bullshit fucking... Uh-oh. We're getting into the future. Wait, what? That's just the old pictures. Where's the fucking cosmic shit? Alright. Why are you loading up the fucking... Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. Alright. Fucking thank you. Full color animated graphics. Whew. Ladies. God, I think this might have a mouse. Call me a swab? The fuck even is a swab? Fuck you. Ah, yeah, look at how many pages we got of this stuff. Magical. Oh, we hired a guy that can draw. Would you be able to draw us a little gaylord? Karma, portrait, skills, more skills. Hide. Alright. I bet this is gonna be a fucking minge to get into. I'm gonna have to fucking create a fucking scenario just then I'm gonna have to have a separate fucking save disk. Because none of these hard drives probably didn't exist when these were made, you know. I mean, look at that mouse, though. Got mouse support. We got that. Okay. Can we just go inside? Hey, buddy. Alright. Give me a lizard man. There we go. Okay. Oats from Hall & Oates. Lady Oats. Just a statuette. Hey, there we are, lizard man. What else we got? Okay, Alright, fairies, that's good. Dwarves and gnomes and shit. Kobolds, I'm assuming. Bald guy, little gaylords. She-gaylords. Ninja. Don't know what that is. Samurai. Alright. Steampunk? Well, that's a bit much. Alright, we're back around to Oats. Where's my lizard guy? There he is. Alright, how do I just not fucking do any of this? I'm a good scout. Yes. Alright. Alright. It probably just won't let me in until, like, you know, I have like a full party or something. Balls. It's a problem with these things, you know. Crusaders of Telly Savalas. Oh. I wonder if there's... Alright. Like, I wonder what the wizardry community is like with these games, because I bet there's, like, a real... Like, the core of true wizardry fans who like the fucking, you know... The real old ones, and find all these graphics to be heresy. I thought it was frozen for a bit. It really, like, it's just not gonna let you play until you've got, like, the necessary, you know... I think there might be just some, like, pre-made guys. Thank you. Fuck, see, now, was this so hard? You know, just give me, like, a crew, just a default. You can random, you can roll them, it's fine. Alright. Alright, can I even just type in there at all? You know, it's weird that the Batman movie had Mr. Freeze and Bane, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was cast as Mr. Freeze. Like, that's weird. It's a weird thing that we let happen. And look, you know, some of you probably weren't alive for that. I take responsibility. That one was on me. Oh. Still someone who can draw. Sort of. Guys, you really can't see how this just got into a wrinkle in Japan's brain and fucking stayed there. Well, just as well they have the colors written there, otherwise, you know. Terang, Monk, the Danes. Whizball! I already don't like this. Who was he in that? It was one of the, was he Hercules or something? Or one of the, you know, stupid fucking... God, that was dumb. My Whizball! I was really hoping it was going to be a pinball game or something, and it's not. I'm just got, like, a fucking angry watermelon bouncing about the fucking world. You know, and, like, why? Just stone cold. I remember seeing a fucking vine of, like, just a guy doing like, you know, the character creation part of like the Dungeons and Dragons thing, and just it's clear that he's just making Armor King. It still makes me chuckle. Oh god. The story of Whizball? Ah, fuck you, man. You can't fool me. There's no story of Whizball. In heaven. Like, the wizardries are interesting. You know, like I do feel like they're far too far on the extreme end of that for me. You know, like I don't mind a bit of a challenge, but I don't like I'm not like the problem that those games have is like other things exist. You know, it's not like you've got wizardry at home and that's like the only video game that exists in the world. You know, so yeah, you're gonna fucking grind at it, and you gotta go back and try to beat the like random encounter where you have four guys who can all do like one hit kill attacks. Cause like people will enjoy that kind of stuff without and like look it's just horrible and unbalanced and unfun. You know. Stone cold. I mean, if that pro wrestler sent to Fantasyland gets a Western dub, I beg them to get Stone Cold. I mean, you never know. Like, it mightn't take long for, World Wrestling Entertainment to dip its hands into the fucking anime, scene. I'm sure there's been musings about an animation house there somewhere. We could wind up with, like, just fucking Stone Cold and Fantasyland. Well, I mean, like, even just the thing about video games is they're an artificial universe. So if something's unfair, it's because of you. You know, if you made it, it's you. You did this. You created, you didn't, it's not like just in real life I walk outside and find myself in a fight with like lightning, and I'm just going to lose because it's lightning. That's just the happenstance of reality. Like, you can't just put in a game random fights where you're going to fight four guys, four of whom can do like insta kill attacks. Because that could just be everything, and you could just say to people who complain, "Oh, it's just a skill issue. Get better." It's like no, you've just any idiot can make a game broken and hard. There's no artistry to that. There's no creativity to that. The dungeon. It's just a terrible, stupid, fuck awful bullshit Hogan idea. Let's do the most cartoony, dumb nonsense I possibly can. Just throw Big Show off a building, then just have him show up later. Just an abomination. I think Hatsune Miku was on Letterman once. That must have been a weird night for him. Oh, the Japanese and German suplexes. Just in everything. It was because the rise of fucking, games and anime was during, like, a huge fucking surge in, like, during, like, fucking All Japan's massive popularity. Like the late 80s, early 90s, where it's just like every fucking, you know, adult male who was some kind of nerd was watching fucking wrestling, and they were all working in the games industry, and now just every character in a fucking video game has German suplexes for some reason. You know, and the weird thing is all the fucking wrestling moves to just give people, like, the German suplex is one of the more legitimately tricky things to execute, you know? Like, you know what's fucking simple and works? Like, actually does work, you can do this to human beings, and I have the DDT. Anyone goes for, like, an awkward fucking takedown, which anyone who doesn't really know what they're doing will do, getting them in a headlock, and then just bonking their head with the entire fucking planet, easiest thing to do in the fucking world. The German suplex is like the artistry of, like, fucking, you know, wrestling. You need to fucking point the toes and throw your dick at the sky and fucking... It's one of the ones... It's only, once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. But, like, it's such a specific fuck... It's like doing the splits almost. It's like, there's a lot about it that just going in and just giving it taking a stab at, he's just not gonna fucking do it. But of course it just looks great. Because it's just wild. It's just such a fucking nutty thing to fucking hit. I still remember drilling my cousin with one at training once. Did not like it. Like one of those beautiful ones, like, you know, I didn't touch the ground, you know. Funk. God, I wish phone cameras were omnipresent back then. I'd love to have had a photo of that. Should just be the DDT. All you gotta do is fall over with a headlock, really. You know, if you want to get technical, you can, you know, put some little, like, fucking key lock in there and, like, twist the fucking forearm a bit to angle the head. You know, there's a lot of things you can do, but just good old-fashioned head into ground. Nice and simple. There is a gay hentai anime where the main characters are named after wrestlers. It's called My Sexual Harassment. Every day, there's just something fucking... Every day, something fucking... This I gotta see. Alright, I'm gonna have to type anime after this, because... Or hentai, or whatever the fuck. Boku no Seku Sharu Harasumento. That is batshit insane. Honma, I recommend. I fucking recognize. Fujita. I thought there'd be more Western ones. William Rogers, I don't recognize. Isn't that just Baki? You should look up the Baki artists at manga about makeup. Which has resulted in some of the gayest manga covers I've ever seen. And think about the fucking ground that covers. My sexualmento harassmento. Mochizuki is a young businessman who works in an office. While doing his job, his boss, Honma, comes in and starts to fondle him. Just, cause like, the Google results will just have like Boku no sexual harassment, and then above that, Australia's Fair Work Ombudsman saying sexual harassment and a serious article about sexual harassment in the workplace. I'm stuck on Boku no sexual harassment. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but the Baki artist has some absolutely bumble fuck insane nonsense, and outside of Baki even, and is yeah, go look that up. Go look up some of the art for it for starters. I mean, that'll haunt you. Look up what it's called. That's right. Yeah, it's just called Make Upper. Oh yeah, he also like fucking look at this. I just like he's right at that intersection of like, is it style or is it just talent? You know, like does he suck at drawing or is he really good at drawing and it just has a really bizarre style? Oh yeah, and his daughter made I know that's so fucking funny. Like some of these fucking like God's honest like there's a fucking decent sized fucking version of this cover. Like yeah, just look up like covers for Make Upper, cause they are something fucking else. Just normal just ain't on the cards for some people. It really like it is that there are so many times where I'll be looking at something Japanese and thinking this is either tremendously accepting of homosexuals or unbelievably not. And nowhere really hits that fucking can't figure this quite out rift like Japan. Absolutely just fucking just I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Especially when like, you'll see these like clearly just gay interest manga like fucking Baki and JoJo and shit. And then the creators are like supposed to be straight and it's like, are you did you just have you just been, keeping that down for so long it's coming up in weird ways. Cuz you know, all right. That's enough for today. What's today? It's Tuesday. Shit. More of this tomorrow. My housemate got to learn the fucking fun of trying to stream on a Sunday. Because the sumo's on and he was trying to do a sumo stream and he came out and was like, can we reset the router? And I'm like, are you not getting upload? He's like, yeah. It's like, some days it just doesn't work. Alright. Yeah, I feel like there are people these days who are like definitely like fucking gay, but like could come out, but it's just like, you know, they're from that older generation. And it would just be like, you know, it'd just be too much. Everything works, why disrupt it? It's funny with Araki too, because you can see that you can chart him go from like a young hairless Japanese boy who wants like big muscle men to fuck him, to him, you know, growing up into being like, you know, a middle-aged Japanese man who wants to fuck young hairless boys. And it's like, oh, look at that, you know, developing. Yeah, no, that's upload in Australia is the first thing to go, because you know, country doesn't know any better. At least you know they're trying to fix it. All right, that's enough. I'm tired. Go enjoy your gay interest animes and watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.